Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Jacob here, back for the JTwoH channel with my second ever toy figure. Well, this one's going to be more of a toy and figure video ever. So I'm not going to go long form this time as far as the details or why I collect everything. We did that last time, so just going to get right into it. So today's video is going to be, I had it in my notes as week 2 haul. So this would be the second week I was collecting, and I kind of did. So I stopped a few times. So I stopped a few times in my local, I say local, it's actually the Walmart where I work because it's significantly better than the Walmart where I live. And I always stop in there first. I stop I'd stop Tuesday and Friday. So those are my dates just to check for new figures. And struck out a few times. And then I actually, on the weekend, so the weekend of, spent the whole week, didn't buy any figures, which kind of drove me nuts. And then the weekend hit, and we did, I'm going to call this the Northern Indiana Loop. So what this is we ended up hitting 3 Walmarts, like kind of just the northern tip part of Indiana, and we'll get into those locations further. But the first one was the craziest one, which will be like the thumbnail for the video, and it'll really be what you see, probably what sold you on the video, is because there was a ton of AEW figures there. There was, I think I counted 30 plus. Between the pegs and between what was up top. You see me, luckily I'm a big tall guy, so I got all those down. I checked every single one of those. I actually ended up buying one, and then throughout the video you'll see I may have went back once or twice. And even if you throw if you see the picture, which will be in the thumbnail, but I'll also throw it up right here just for reference. There's a small spoiler for right at the end of this video. There's a small spoiler for something else I picked up in that, let alone everything else. So the only thing I bought the very first time we stopped at this store was Series 5 Jon Moxley. So this one's really cool. It's the first one with the world title belt, the World Heavyweight Championship there. It's definitely not my first one with the championship. I think he's my second. I believe it's just Kazarian that I have that has the belt so far. Okay, so first of the haul. What a way to start off here with the champion at the time, the AEW champion at the time, Mr. Jon Moxley, the former Dean Ambrose, Series 5. Pretty cool there. Love that it comes with the world title. That's really the selling point for me. I mean, obviously I need a Moxley figure, but coming with the world title is awesome. Pretty cool there. Oh, there you go. So it's from All Out 2020. There you go. I believe he wrestled MJF at All Out 2020. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. I don't know. Okay, so then next up we went, so Angola is like almost, so that, oh, I don't know if I ever mentioned, it was in Angola Walmart, so Angola, Indiana, and then we went, so it's about a half hour from where I live. We hit that quite often, especially because there's a Starbucks. So we hit that, and I was like, it's super early still. Like, I wonder if we should go down to Auburn. So Auburn, again, is like 20 minutes from Angola, and we stopped at a Walmart down there. This one, unfortunately, I didn't grab a single AEW figure, but I did grab a toy, and it's going to be, for me, more of a display piece, despite what my son might think, and he's tried to get this out of the package a lot. But this was something that's really cool. It's from my favorite film franchise of all time, from my favorite movies of all time, and it's going to be a display piece. I'm not sure where I will display it, or if I'll keep it in the box or not. I have now, just for fending off the kid purposes, but I bought this... the Diecast, is it Jada? Back to the Future DeLorean, which is really cool. They call it the Time Machine because, I'm sure trademark and everything like that. Did they take the little logo off the front? The DM, it's not DM, whatever it says. So, pretty cool there, Time Machine. I love the Back to the Future movies. Like, I think I watch the trilogy once a year. So this is a really cool, like, set piece to have. I almost bought 2 because my son wanted to play with it so bad. Luckily, I just... smudged the box up with his fingerprints in between stores. But I grabbed it. I love this. I love these movies, so this was really cool. Like, had I not even been collecting figures or toys of any way, this would have came home with me. Like, I've always wanted a remote control DeLorean, personally. Really, the only non-wrestling item this haul. No, not really. Literally, the only non-wrestling item this haul. We have the Time Machine, the DeLorean from, is it Jada? Diecast, 8+ years. Super cool, super detailed. I don't want to get the glare in there, but I love the back. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to display this in the box or not. My only thing with the box is, don't get me wrong, it's a nice box, but you can only see like maybe half of the toy there. You can't see the other side, but it is still cool. Plus, it's got the logo on it, which I'm a sucker for, the Back to the Future logo. Put that thing on everything, I'd almost buy it. Big fan of the movies for sure, and big fan of this toy. And then from Angola, we were actually headed back up home, and we realized there was actually another Walmart in between. I think technically it was between Auburn and Angola. This one was at Kendallville, so we stopped in Kendallville, Indiana. So now we've hit three Walmarts in Indiana, and this one didn't find a single thing. I was looking at my notes there. I didn't find a single thing. I mean, obviously they had. I think this one was where they had the Rio still, but nothing I really needed to grab. So it was kind of a bust, which was fine. It happens a lot. I'm noticing. You'll see that in videos. Like there's quite a few where I just don't get anything. It kind of sucks. But so I didn't grab anything. So then we went ahead and grabbed some lunch and came home. And then I checked on the following Tuesday. So this would have been a Saturday. Sunday we chill. Monday. So Tuesday I go back to my. Again, I'm going to call it the local one. This is the one where I work, not where I live. Back in Michigan, and I went to check out my local, the one I go to often, the one where I shop at. And I'm not going to say my standards were lower or my bar was lower, but I found one. I was like, oh, I should check this one out, or I should grab this one, because I didn't find this one anywhere else as far as the Indiana stores. So I grabbed Series 4 Sammy Guevara. And we have Sammy Guevara here with the Hit Me Up sign. I think there's two versions, 2 or 3. I know there's at least 2. So this is Series 4. So Series 4, Sammy Guevara. Pretty cool there. From Dynamite of 10/2/19, doing the old Spanish fly. Is that an avalanche Spanish fly or just a Spanish fly? I can't remember. So that was cool. I grabbed Sammy, and then I went through the rest of the work week, didn't find anything I needed or wanted at that time. And I kept thinking about that Angola store and having so many of the figures. And I know I checked for like rares and chases, but at least I hoped. I skimmed through everything. And so what I did was I thought about it again, and then I was like, okay, you know what? Sunday morning of the following weekend, I was like, I'm going to go just me. I'm going to go early enough to where, no one's awake. I'm going to grab the coffee for the wife on the way back, so I have a reason to go. And I went pretty crazy. So the next item I actually can't show you here because of reasons I'll explain, and we'll flip over real quick to that. So the next item here is this Superstars ring. So it's the NXT ring, and I have it in these Cadillac shelf, which is what I have set up. I can't go too far up because I would spoil like 2 videos worth of figures up here, but yeah, it fits for whatever reason in the second bottom shelf. Now I made these myself, so it makes sense that they're not all the same size because it wouldn't fit up here, but it fits perfectly. It's actually like, it's not quite wedged in there, though it feels like it. It's not putting any pressure on type of thing. So yeah, that was the next thing. They gotta have something to sit on or anything. That's gonna be cool, like a little. You got about that much clearance. So yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, you gotta have a ring, right? You gotta have ways to display it, and the AEW ring was just like, I'd say probably about an inch or 2 on both sides, too big to fit in those Cadillac shelves. So I bought, I'd actually bought the Friday before, I had bought the AEW ring. It didn't fit, so then while I was out, I noticed in the Angola Walmart, they had they had rings, and they had a Raw and a SmackDown, and I was like, yeah, but they have the colored ropes. And then I see sitting there's an NXT ring. I'm like, oh, it's perfect. I think it's either black or yellow ropes. So it worked great with the AEW theme. So I grabbed that, and I'm gonna work some magic on it and see what I can make it look like. But grabbed a ring, and it fit in that shelf, but I don't want to take it back out because it's kind of lodged in there, so I didn't want to show that quite on camera. But that was the next stop. But I didn't stop there. Again, this is the big store, the one with like the 30-ish, whatever, and there were still quite a bit of them there. Like, I think other than the Moxley, they had like several complete sets. Again, without Moxley, they only had the one Moxley, and I had bought that the week before. But they had a ton of series, what are these? 5s. So the next 2 things I bought were actually from Series 5. And again, I had seen these the week before, and I'd passed on them. I kept thinking about them, and I went ahead and grabbed them. So we got Jungle Boy. Again, Series 5 Jungle Boy. And then we have this figure specifically. I watched in Greg Jersey Geeks video, and I was like, man, he was right. This figure's so detailed. It's huge, and it's I dig it. And I had it in my hand the first time, just this, not the Jungle Boy, and I put it down for whatever reason, and I guess within a week my standards changed because I went ahead and grabbed Luchasaurus. You can't have Jungle Boy without Luchasaurus, right? So grab Luchasaurus from Series 5, and wow, I showed everybody but Scorpio Sky from season 5, Series 5 here. 2 awesome figures here, and they got to go together, and it's why they're filmed together. We have Jungle Boy from Series 5. We have number 42 and number 41. Actually, I should have done Luchasaurus first. Jungle Boy there. Super like detailed and compact figure because he's not a big guy, which I love that not all of the figures are the exact same size. Like when I was growing up, they're all the same size, no matter who the person was. So, Series 5, and I believe Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, Adam Page, and Kazarian in the last video, Moxley earlier in this video. So, just missing Scorpio for Series 5. Which again, Luchasaurus, man, this figure is crazy. Super detailed, and it's like significantly heavier. Now I know I'm comparing it to Jungle Boy, but it's like significantly more heavier than the other one. Luchasaurus. What a signature that is. But I actually wasn't done there as far as Angola goes because I went ahead and checked out a Meijer. So Meijer is like I'm not super familiar with if everybody has a Meijer, but essentially it's Northeastern Walmart. Like Northeastern Midwestern-ish. We always just refer to it as a Walmart, but typically the media and the toys aren't nearly as good. They just aren't because they're not known for that type of stuff. But I went and I scoped out the area, and I took this video. Oh, it's a basic. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh man, because at this point I hadn't dipped my toe yet into the WWE stuff at all, and clearly they didn't have any AEW figures, so I hadn't dipped my toe into that. Like I hadn't breached that. I hadn't not to say lowered my standards, but I hadn't let the sickness take that much over. But man, the one figure got me, and it started something. So I went ahead and grabbed the I think this is Series 85 Elite of the Undertaker. Like this thing, or just Undertaker. This is such a cool figure from the Boneyard match from WrestleMania. It would be 36. Yeah, from the COVID WrestleMania, from the pandemic WrestleMania. I love this figure. I mean, look how cool this is, man. So cool. I love probably just the image and the box art. Yeah, WrestleMania 36. So this is my first, actually technically, it's not my first WWE figure. We'll get into that in a future video, like 2 or 3 videos from now. But Undertaker Series 85 from the Boneyard match. Love this figure here, and especially, so weird we got it at a Meijer, but love the bandana, love the facial hair, the shovel, just the box. I love the graphic they use, like the half American Badass, half Phenom. But yeah, pretty cool, especially for my like first WWE Elite. It's also pretty cool to hear that we're getting Boneyard AJ Styles, so you know that's gonna have to find a home here for sure. So went ahead and grabbed the Undertaker Elite, and then at that point I was like, okay, so apparently I'm going down this road. Like, it's not just AEW figures now, it's already AEW and WWE figures. So I went ahead and went back to the Walmart. So if you're keeping track, it's the third time just in this video I've went to that Angola Walmart, and I shot this this quick little clip. Almost forgot you. So yeah, needless to say, I went ahead and grabbed Series 85. I grabbed the Aleister Black. My reasoning really being, I think it would be absolutely fantastic to own an Aleister Black and a Malachi Black figure, which is a very real possibility. So, pretty cool. I didn't think you'd see this very many places, especially because he's released. And it's also, I believe they're on 90 now. I know I just found 88 in stores. So, that, you know, it's quite a few back. Not to say it's rare or I'm going to get rid of it or anything, but pretty cool. And also, 2 down from Series 85. Not that I have any interest in the rest of them or the entire series. So, Aleister Black. Here we have it, the last one for this haul, Mr. Aleister Black. Really cool figure here. Really fun to have in my collection. Like I said, hoping to have an Elite and a unrivaled or an unmatched figure for him. So, pretty cool. Aleister, don't call me Malachi. Just kidding, Aleister, aka Malachi Black. Pretty cool. But yeah, there you have it, guys. That's the week number 2, or the Northern Indiana loop, I call it. Like I said, we did 3 stores and actually hit the 1 store 3 times, which is just crazy. It just shows you how indecisive I am, and B, how much it just takes over me. It's just creeping into me, all the collecting habits and etc. So pretty cool. I think I grabbed 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 things this haul. So there you go. Let me know in the comments, like, your thoughts, my editing habits as far as the stuff as far as the video goes, and then as far as the actual like haul. Like, what did you think of the figures I picked up? Maybe the order or my reasoning behind picking up said figures. And yeah, stuff like that. So if you guys want to hit me up in the comments, feel free to do so. I always try to like and respond to all the comments, etc. If you want to support the channel in any way, I have a podcast that drops every Friday with Mr. Crazy Joe. I have the Twitter, the Instagram, the TV Time, the Letterboxd, the eBay, and the Blu-ray.com. So thank you guys so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. I'll catch you later, YouTube. Hey, have you liked yet? Have you subscribed yet? Have you clicked that notification bell? If you could do that, that'd be great. Right down there. Right down there. Thank you so much. Also, go ahead and check out these additional options on the channel. There should be a video, maybe a playlist, maybe one of each for you to check out, so you can stay on the channel and stay informed. And also over here should be the logo. Go ahead and click that. Click sub.